Guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday, just afternoon. I keep just missing the midday release. But yeah, I hope the day's treating you well. You're looking forward to a good week, whatever it is that you're doing this week. Could be a week off, could be a week at work, could be a week in the pub, which could be quite intense, but there's worse places to do it. But anyway, regardless, I hope you're looking after yourself, and that's the important thing. Yeah, we're talking in this video around a former club of Giovani Lo Celso showing their interest again in maybe taking him on permanently this summer. So we'll talk about that in a bit more detail. Just will give you a heads up as to what to expect from the channel this week as well, because there's a few cool things that I'm going to be doing. And yeah, just want to say though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And what I'll do is I'll quickly start about what's going to be coming up sort of this week. And basically what we're looking at is obviously tomorrow, you know, loan roundup as normal on a Tuesday, loan roundup. That always happens. But we're also going to be looking at doing some EA Sports FC, but FIFA basically. That will be going up this week. Some career mode, some stuff like that. And yeah, the idea is to kind of make that as daily as possible in the morning. So, you know, if you wake up and you just fancy a little bit of rubbish to watch, you know, it'll be there for you to watch. So, yeah, every sort of morning, what I would say is, look, I'm more of a play against a real person kind of FIFA player. So, and I haven't played career mode in God knows how long. So if I'm rubbish, leave it out, all right? We're supposed to be all friends here. But let's jump in and talk Giovani Lo Celso. And what I will talk about as well with Gio is what we would need to do, you know, if the situation arises that we do move on from Gio, okay? Because I think as much as we go, sell him, there has to be an idea as to what we're going to do with it. Because I'd rather just keep him for a year if we're not going to replace him. Because what's the point, you know? So let's talk. So it came from Estadio, and they said that Giovani Lo Celso will be one of the big targets for Real Betis in the summer window. Now, what I would say is, yes, they are the former club of Giovani Lo Celso. He was very good at Real Betis as well. They sort of likened him a little bit to a Nabil Fekir. Obviously, I think Isco at the moment is there, and Isco's had a real career turnaround, obviously, post Real Madrid and how that ended. If I'm honest, no issues with a La Liga club wanting one of our players. The issue that I have is, and this is the issue I think a lot of the Premier League teams suffer with, unless they're dealing with one of the big boys of Europe, there isn't the money. And hell, some of the big boys don't have money anyway. You look at maybe Juventus, don't have a lot of money. Barcelona, you know, obviously they're in financial fair play hell. Yeah, there isn't that ability to take on a player from the Premier League. And we're not even talking like a big name player, just a regular player from the Premier League because of the wages and things like that. You know, when I think about Gio moving, I don't hate the idea. What I would say is there has to be a plan in place that if we do move on from Gio, we're not cutting ourselves short, like we did within summer. And people go, oh, I don't really like Davinson Sanchez. I tell you what, we played a back four of fullbacks. Davinson Sanchez would have been usable in that team at the back, defending corners, things like that. Davinson was good in the air. There wasn't an issue with that. That wasn't an issue with Davinson. And we did it kind of, yeah, we said, oh, we weren't sure if we were going to get another good deal out of it. I mean, we sold him for about, 10 million. We're getting that over 5 years. It wasn't groundbreaking money. And actually, we'd probably be a few points better off, if I'm honest, having an actual centre-back play. And we cut ourselves short because the window closed. We waited a few more days, and then we sold him to Galatasaray. I don't want that to happen again, where we go, oh, look, we sold all these players. We only replaced a few of them, though. So we're going to be a little bit short if there's injuries, and Maddison has picked up injuries. We know Giovani Lo Celso has picked up injuries. I know that's not the point in this, by the way, so ignore the injury situation for a minute. Maddison picked up injuries. If Gio's not there, you can play Kulusevski there. I've not been mightily impressed by him as a 10. As much as people wax lyrical online, I don't rate him as much of a 10. I prefer him as a winger than a 10 personally. With that role then, if Maddison is going to miss time, you're going to have a player that's going to be playing regular minutes. Now, are they going to promote Donnelly into the first team squad? Is it Lucas Bergval's coming in as well? I would like a more senior figure as well in that regard, because then you can kind of sprinkle in those younger guys without the pressure of them having to play crazy amounts of minutes. You know, Phil Foden didn't. Phil Foden, they bled him in nice and easily. Cole Palmer, they bled in nice and easy. It's just Chelsea have had to rely on Cole Palmer so much this season. But the idea was to bleed him in easily, let them develop, let them build up, and then you have it. You go, oh, okay, great. Now we've got a guy that can start week in, week out. That's why we let Mahrez go, and that's why Sane and Sterling and all these guys have gone, because we can see this guy coming to be the guy to replace him. Mahrez they just went Foden out. You go, that's your position now, So with us, I wouldn't want Donnelly and Berval thrown at the deep end. I want them to get regular minutes, but not thrown at the deep end. If we are 3-0 up, give him the last half an hour. Take the guy off. Take Maddison off early doors. Save the legs. Games if we play in the Europa League. Okay, we're playing at home to... I don't know who's in the Europa League. We're playing at home to an Eredivisie team. Give Donnelly the minutes. Give Bergvall minutes. Let them start even, But, the important thing is let them start with senior players around them. Therefore, it's not overwhelming. We're not expecting them to do too much. So there has to be a plan in place for letting Gio go. That if the plan is just going, let him go, then I don't want to know what your plan is, because that's a terrible plan. If there's a plan in place where even you guys on the other end of this go, we're going to sell him. I reckon we're going to go for this guy. We're going to sprinkle in Donnelly and Bergvall. We'll be ready to rock and roll. I'll get on board with that. But I don't want to do what we did in the summer. And look what happened post-summer. It wasn't healthy and it wasn't smart. So, we shall see. Anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section your thoughts and feelings about the Giovani Lo Celso back to the Betis idea. Want to get your ideas on what you think maybe the replacement looks like at the number 10 role, or what the number 10 role looks like going into next season. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the notification for more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.